Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about muscle building. This is something that I'm really excited to talk about because I love building muscle. I love bulking. Obviously, I just had a baby about 6 weeks ago, so slowly working my way back into it. Right now, I'm not currently bulking. Just working on losing some excess fat, and then I'm going to go back into bulking season. But anyways, I love to talk about building muscle. It's one of my favorites. If you see me glancing down, I take notes. That's how I do things. So anyways, I want to talk about the basics. In the description, if you read it, I mentioned that these days when it comes to muscle building, a lot of things that you read can be like, or can sound overly complicated and just not make a whole lot of sense. So basically I want to simplify it for you to 3 simple things that you can do to help you build muscle. Like I said, just bring you back to the basics. So what are the basics? The first thing is to check your calories, okay? Building muscle mass is about much more than just strength training. Nutrition and calorie intake are crucial, y'all, to both losing fat and gaining muscle. It can be a tricky balance though, because to lose fat, you need to eat fewer calories than you expand each day. To gain muscle, you need to be consuming more calories than you burn or you use. So to build bigger muscles, you need those additional calories to go towards regrowing damaged muscle tissue after a training session. Because when you train really hard, when you're lifting really heavy, you're damaging your muscle tissue. So it's important that you're giving your muscles what they need in order to get stronger and regrow. So, like I said, in order to get more muscle, you need more calories. Some people or trainers don't believe in calorie counting, but personally, I do. If you're wanting to meet a significant goal of losing fat or gaining muscle, I believe you need to be calorie counting and watching your macros. If you're just wanting to get healthy, and lose a few extra pounds, just wanting to change into a healthy lifestyle, just simply watch what you eat, make healthier decisions, and just work out 30 minutes a day, 4 to 5 days, or even 3 to 5 days a week, right? But if you're wanting a significant goal of losing a whole bunch of fat or gaining a lot of muscle, I think it's important that you count your calories, and you need to be counting your calories and your macros. So anyways, since muscle tissue is made up mostly of protein and amino acids, the extra calories, they could come from protein with a little bit of healthy fats or even carbs. Assuming your protein and fat intake though, your macros have been met. So you consume those extra carbs if your protein and fat intake has been met, like I said. So your question might be, well, how many calories do I need to be consuming? Let me be the first to say that everyone is different. You're different. We're different from genetics to metabolic rate and current muscle mass. The general rule is that consuming in excess of at least 2,500 calories per week will lead to the possibility of increasing lean tissue by 1 pound of gained mass. There is one study that says an extra 45 to 50 calories per kilogram of body weight is a good target. So basically, if you're not meeting your calorie needs for growth and repair, you're not going to get bigger and you're not going to get stronger muscles. So it's as simple as that. You need to be consuming more calories than you are burning, okay? So second, let's talk about losing. Leucine is a branched chain amino acid, specifically an essential amino acid. This means our bodies cannot make leucine. We have to consume it through foods we eat, or supplements. Leucine is known as the anabolic trigger for muscle protein synthesis, or the light switch that turns on muscle growth. Consuming a carb, protein, leucine supplement post-workout will help you to get the leucine in and what you need in order to build more muscle. Some people might ask, will a BCAA supplement do the same things as just the leucine? My answer would be that research shows that leucine has a much stronger stimulatory effect on muscle growth than any other amino acid. A high quality, fast digesting whey protein, which contains leucine, it's going to help jumpstart the recovery process after an intense workout, after lifting heavy and that sort of thing. But an isolated leucine supplement activates anabolic pathways much more efficiently. If you hear a little noises in the background, that's my baby girl over here laying on the floor. She was crying a little bit, so I brought her in here with me. Like I said, y'all, real life. Gotta do what you gotta do, right? So anyways, moving on. The third thing is to pump up the intensity. I can't preach it enough. You need to be lifting heavier, adding more volume, doing your sets to failure and that sort of thing. As a personal trainer, I know that resistance training is the holy grail for improving strength and building muscle mass. And obviously for someone that loves to do it, I know what it takes to do it, and that's what you need to do. If you're trying to build big muscles or even just some muscle, you have to give them a reason to grow. So you can't go to the gym and perform a few exercises with just say 50% effort without exhausting your muscles and expect to grow bigger biceps or triceps or quads or whatever. You can't just go to the gym and do cardio 5 days a week and expect to grow muscle. And I think a lot of people don't really understand what it takes to build muscle, and it's really not that complicated. But like I said, you can't go to the gym and just do cardio and lift a few weights here and there. You have to put the strain on your muscles. You have to exhaust them. So research shows that for beginners, taking sets to muscular failure to achieve muscle hypertrophy isn't necessary, but say you've been weight training for at least a year, it's going to be the opposite. Eventually we all hit a plateau. So if you, like I said, I've been training for like a year or 2 years, you're going to need to switch it up and maybe take your sets to failure, right? So go to failure on your sets, go up in weight, and just remember that you're different. Everyone is. So, for instance, say you're going to failure on leg press, that might look like 15 reps at 50 pounds for you, and 15 reps at 100 pounds for somebody else, right? We're all different. So just remember, don't compare yourself in the gym and be focused on you and what you can do, okay? So as I said, go up in weight. It's important to remember that increasing the load and the stress on the targeted muscle will lead to mass gains. Obviously, you can't keep increasing volume forever though. We all hit a plateau at some point, like I said already. But it's important to make sure that you don't overdo it and you make time for recovery. Recovery is so important, and recovery might look different for everybody. That can mean an extra day of rest per week, deep tissue massage, sauna time, just going and sitting in a sauna, or just adding some additional calories to aid in rebuilding damaged muscle tissue. One last thing that I want to add in, y'all, is consistency. So I've given you all this, but the main thing is those three things are super important, but you have to stay consistent with every single thing in order to make this happen. Muscle building doesn't happen overnight. Just like gaining weight doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. Even though you leave the gym feeling like the Hulk, you're not going to wake up the next day looking like the Hulk. And you're not going to wake up with bigger biceps or, bigger triceps. That's just not how it works. I've had some clients not see the results they feel like they should be seeing over a course of 4 or even 8 weeks, and they just give up. Let me tell you, it took me almost 2 years before I had my very first child to gain around 15 pounds of muscle mass, almost 2 years. But it was worth it, and I love doing it. There's just something about it. It makes me feel strong. It makes me feel confident. And ladies, if you're watching this, don't be afraid to build muscle. If you don't want to look like the Hulk, you're not going to look like the Hulk. It just doesn't happen like that for us women. We don't have enough testosterone to do that unless you're over here, taking some steroid or something. Just don't happen like that. So don't be afraid, ladies, to build muscle. But like I said, everyone is different, and quitting definitely won't get you there. So anyways, I hope that this helps you on your muscle building journey. And until next time, guys, take care.